Brian Sobel joins us now. You just heard from the Democrats, their rebuttal. It doesn't seem like we are any closer to a resolution tonight.
No, and you can see that that the Republicans and Democrats are on two different paths here. The Democrats are saying, reopen the government, and we'll talk about border security as a separate item. The president is saying, I can't open the government until we deal with the wall, because if we do that, you won't deal with the wall. So you could see that the positions haven't changed a whole lot here, even after tonight's talks.
Their language they used tonight, that the president there was misinformation, malice, that he's using fear, not fact. Your thoughts on that? Well,
we're going to see the fact-checking, but the statistics that the president used tonight will be thoroughly vetted, and I would hope that they had looked at all of that very, very carefully and used very reliable statistics in his talk. It was clear that Mr. Schumer and Leader Pelosi had not seen his remarks, because otherwise you might have referred to a couple of things that he said very directly, and they did not.
They did talk a lot about the Americans who are being hurt by the shutdown. 800,000 federal workers. We had a story on earlier tonight about how they are actually collecting donations for Coast Guard members who may not get a paycheck next week, actually collecting items, food and diapers and socks and things like that, for Coast Guard members who have full-time jobs already. The president said that he is calling members of Congress to the White House tomorrow, that all of this can be taken care of in 45 minutes. You heard Senator Schumer and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi saying, let's just end the shutdown and we'll debate border security at another time. We all know that at some point everyone has to compromise. Why can't they compromise?
Because for Democrats, this is a key issue for the 2020 presidential election. And Donald Trump ran on the idea of a wall. And giving him any kind of win there bolsters his chances for re-election in their minds. Not only that, but a whole lot of people that ran for office this year in Congress also used the wall as a piece of their campaign. If Donald Trump were to abandon them at this point, they would feel very frustrated.
But Brian, if that's the case, what is it going to take to get them to compromise? We're already in day 18 of this shutdown. This could continue going on. What is it going to take?
It's going to take people getting into a room without a lot of cameras and saying, hey, you're going to give up a little bit and I'm going to give up a little bit, and we're going to come out of here.
Or we can both say we won.
We both won, and the American people won. And that's the important thing here. And we're not seeing those kinds of discussions going on so far.
Just really quickly before we leave, if we can't say tonight what it's going to take, where is the pressure building the most? For the White House, since federal workers are not getting paid, or for Democrats trying to make some deal and they voted for the wall in the past? Who has the most pressure on them?
We will see, because bear in mind, 50% of the public likes the Dems or a little bit more, and the rest like the Republicans. And so if you're talking only to your base, they're going to stick with your argument, and that's the problem. We are a divided nation at this point, and until we can start compromising on key issues, people are going to go to their respective camps, and that's a problem.
Let's hope it happens sooner rather than later.
Well, it has to. And to your point, there has to be a compromise here someplace.
Brian, thank you.
Thank you, Brian.